come to you live from sunny Southern California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams here at Staples Center, the house that Jerry built.
Jerry Buss or Jerry West?
One's a logo, but both, Jay, are legends. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Bradley to James. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Davis to James. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good. Gets the 3-point play. It's quickly 5-0. Houston takes over. Westbrook to Harden. Here comes the screen. Takes stock of the floor. Harden. From the outside, no good.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
It's Westbrook. And the rebound comes down to Green. Bradley to James. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Here comes the screen. It's Westbrook. The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
LeBron into the front court. Up 5. Russ at the controls. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
James to Bradley. Driving right to the basket. Runner here won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
From the painted area, won't go down. Harden with it up top. They're down 3. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. James to Bradley. Can't connect from in close.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Russell Westbrook up against the 8-time All-Star. Tucker. Rockets with 4 to shoot to Westbrook. Deep 2 there, won't go. LeBron with it up top. Just under a minute to go in a low-scoring first quarter of play. Nothing going here on that drive. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
Two for 2 on that trip. Russell Westbrook with the rock.
Three. ISO.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming.
Screen left coming, screen left.
And he'll head to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Into the front court comes Rondo. 2-point advantage. And scores. Nice footwork to get around the defender.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And now Houston has the basketball. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
LeBron James with the rock. To Kyle Kuzma. Bradley. LeBron James. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Rivers to bring it into the front court. Now down 6. Here comes the screen. Rivers here against Morris. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Gordon shoots, can't connect. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Rockets ball. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. McLemore, defended by Markieff Morris. For 3. Off the mark. Rondo with the basketball. It's an 8-point lead. James to Kyle Kuzma. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeMarre Carroll trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Unable to connect on the free throw. Rondo into the front court. Up by 6. Not done yet. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. To Rivers. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Davis. Bradley. To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Here's LeBron for 2. And it's Rivers there to secure the rebound. To P.J. Tucker. Screen coming. To Rivers. Trying to cash in. Rivers shot there won't go. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Lakers at the controls right now. James to Davis. LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Old school equals high percentage.
Harden with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Gets a shot up off the mark. Shot from the lane won't go. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
The Lakers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. They certainly staked the flag in the paint. They were dominant around the rim on the offensive end. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Rockets may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Field goals.
Here's a team that might just be 1 or 2 adjustments away from what's needed to turn things around. They still have time to make up for a lackluster first half.
Player of the half.
LeBron James has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome. And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Westbrook to Harden. Curling inside. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. LeBron into the front court. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Bradley to James. Screen coming. LeBron against the former Hoya. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Rockets have the ball. Harden to Westbrook. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bradley to James. Gets it to go. And the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. It's Russ at the controls. Danny Green. Had a chance, but it's no good. Another follow, still no good. Westbrook into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Here comes the screen. Harden with a shot, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's LeBron. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. LeBron James sends it away. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Tucker flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here comes the screen. And scores. Strong take.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Rivers. Down to 5 on the 24. From long range. Can't connect. Bradley to James.
There we go. Watch him. I got you here, right here.
Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Gordon matched up with Howard. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Waiters. Rivers into the front court. His guys down big. They'll get it down to Green. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Dion Waiters. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Houston with the basketball. Rivers guarded by Howard. And a nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
James creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
To Westbrook. With a drop step. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers ball. James to Kyle Kuzma. James to Waiters. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Westbrook across the timeline. Down a bundle. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Russell Westbrook, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first.
Number 16, Ben McLemore.
And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
The drive, right to the basket, right down Broadway, 4-2.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
As a player, this doesn't always happen, but it's a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed, you're being efficient with your jump shooting, your passes are crisp, you're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Rondo against the former MVP to James. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Here's Rondo with it. His guys holding the big lead. No good and no foul. To P.J. Tucker. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Davis. Here comes the screen. James to Davis. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Can't connect on the first free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Russ at the controls to Harden. Probing the defense. Tucker to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Into the front court comes Rondo. Looking to make something happen. To James. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Gets it in the right corner. Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute.
Well, first off, energy and persistence conquer all things. But look at the way they're setting screens. Look at the way they're communicating to each other. They're actually hitting people on those screens, and they're coming off those screens with their hands in a target area, ready to shoot the basketball. When you play the game with that kind of precision and that kind of energy, you see why they're in the lead.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Anthony Davis matched up with P.J. Tucker. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Taylor Rose here.